For those that know me well, and I know that my career has shadowed the Raptors. In 2019, they won the championship. I was also at the peak of my career. I had my Disney World moment, actually. For a lot of people in the community, they'll kind of chuckle at that a little bit. In 2020, though, I was devastated. I found myself in bad situation, and I hid a lot of what happened inside myself and in my career. But then in May, I had my calling, and God had presented the Romans 8:8 verse to me. I had no idea what that was referring to. I just knew that I needed to reflect more on things. That verse came to me from multiple sources, and then I looked into it, and I didn't end up following a lot of anything with it at the time, but it was there. From then, I got onto a very dark road, a very bad sailor mode. So some people in the community helped me, some people ignored me, but I really appreciate the ones that were there to help. At the end of 2022, I'd gotten a calling. I got a calling on exactly more details on what the calling was. I had actually a dream of the logo for the YouTube channel. I had a dream about what I should be sharing, what I should be doing with my channel. Since then, I've had multiple people from different sources say, yes, they kind of see that for me. The last week, the big thing has been Matthew 25, which is the reason I've named the video the way it is. So Matthew 25 has been that verse that's been popping up for me over and over again. When you look at Matthew 25, there's basically three parts of Matthew 25. So the first part is the scene of the virgins with the lamps and the oil. So those that are Christian will know of that parable of the 10 virgins with the lamps, and the wedding is going to happen, and they've got their lamps, and 5 of them don't have enough oil, and so they want the others to share with them, and the 5 that do have the oil say, well, our oil's going to run out if we give you any. They go off and they go to find oil. When they come back, they find that the door is closed and they can't get in. So that part is really about being alert, prepared, and ready. And so I've been doing December. I did a full month of tech fast where I did a lot of a lot of reading and stuff like that. So that's something I've got to be continually preparing for, as well as getting pastors and other people that are friends of mine to review content and stuff that I'm doing. The second part of Matthew 25 is talents, and this is where I really see that I'm really being guided here. I've been in the tech field for as long as the Raptors have been a team, and I've been doing a lot of work with marketing, and so me using those gifts and skills to help some of the other Christian providers that don't have them, that don't have the these gifts, I can share it with them to help grow the kingdom. So that's part of what I see my calling for 2023. The third part is the part about the sheep and the goats, and then the most important part of this being when did we see you and not help you, and so the way I see that is there are two ways that I need to be seeing and helping with throughout 2023. The first being related to the channel, which is, I need to be looking for the least of these within the content providers, which means least amount of followers, least amount of audience. The ones that need the most help trying to get started, or advice or mentoring, a lot like what I was doing in the Sitecore community, similar type of thing in the Christian community. I think the other part of that is, if people are sick or hungry or need help in a physical way, that I need to be doing that. And so I think that that's the other part of this is, highlighting some of those organizations that are doing that is also part of my mandate, part of the 2023 year of secret compassion. Some of those people and companies that are helping but aren't necessarily sharing or getting recognition. Like if some companies will help and they'll market it, and other companies will help and they'll just help. And I think that in 2023, a lot more of the companies that help for the sake of helping need that pat on the back and saying thank you. As well, we need to, as people and companies, be that help, and be that caring, rather than being that judgment. So I'm going to end off this video very plainly by saying Matthew 25, because if any others of you are being called to help as well, you will hear Matthew 25 just like I did, and we'll start listening to that. So at this point, I have much respect for those people in the community that help other people, that care for other people. I have much respect for people that treat each other with love and respect. We believe on this channel that we're saved by grace and faith alone and not by works. But other than that basic belief, then we believe in caring for people and letting God do the judgment in the end on the threshing floor. So that's what I'll end it with, Matthew 25. If any of you want to help or be a part of this, then please reach out, please contact me, and let's do it.